gentlemen, head coach Troy G. Ward.
Coach, obviously not the bounce-back game you wanted today. Maybe just talk a bit of your overall impressions of this weekend.
Weekend? We lost to.
The first period seemed like it was a better first than on Friday, but the end result was the same, down 2 after 20. Did you think that maybe it was a better start?
Well, I thought we did some good things in the first. We had 13 shots. Not that we really care about the shots. It doesn't determine your success, scoring chances. We didn't give up much. It just was what we gave up ended up in the back of our net. So it wasn't a bad first. It looks bad in terms of the score. It's part of the result in the end. But we did some good things with what we're dealing with.
Go ahead. Danny Taylor's save percentage was pretty abysmal for the game, but a lot of those goals I don't know if you can blame him on. What would you say about the quality of the chances that he was forced to try and stop?
Well, I thought Danny did all right. I mean, depends on what how you qualify a game for a goalie. You only saw like 5 shots in the second, and I think the second one went in. It was a rebound to the backside, so you want better rebound control out of those. We only managed we gave up 13 shots or whatever after 2 periods, and we were actually doing okay. It's just that this particular group, with all the people we're missing, it's a little bit tough. We can't give up a lot, and when we seem to not give up a lot, it seems to get worse. We'd probably been better off managing, giving up 45 shots today. We might have had a better fate. We just haven't been able to do that. As far as goaltending, for me, it's just about winning, period. It's just you're a winner or you're not a winner, and that's something that comes from here. It's right in here. That's your fortitude. That's your internals, your internal fuel, as I call it. And, that's what the game's about, whether you're a goalie or whether you're a player. And, that's something that Danny and any goalie has to manage and become good at. And so there's things I think he could improve on. I think there's some type of emotional response to being a goalie that requires your compete level to go through the roof. And he, like all goalies, is searching for that right now.
Troy, was there ever any thought in your own mind after the second period of possibly making a change in that?
No, never. If you do something wrong, then sometimes in life as a parent you let them sleep in it.
We talked to Peoria about cancer awareness for breast cancer today. From a coach's point of view, your thought on that?
It's great.
What were your intentions on starting Danny Taylor today?
Just to play. I think just get him in the game and play him, and find out how he's doing and what he's doing, and give Irvs a break. I mean, we're faced with a tough situation right now. We're trying to get the best out of 2 goalies, and yet both of them don't seem to be going at great strengths. One's tired from going up and down the NHL and playing all over and flying all over and trying to get him some rest, and the other guy's trying to battle through himself and battle his game and do the best he can, and he's working really hard. I'm real proud of Danny. I'm real proud of Leland. It's just right now, when you manage that, what they're going through, and then you manage the team that we have in front of them, that's just where it's at. You got 9 guys that aren't playing right now. It is what it is. I'm a teacher. We got a bad grade today. So what do? I got to go teach tomorrow. I just got to keep teaching. We just got to stay with the process. It's not the end of the world. It's okay. We just stay with it. We just keep grinding away, and we'll figure it out. We have before. It's just that you go through these processes, and everybody gets caught up in whether we win or whether we lose. You guys are the only people, and the people watching this are the only people that care if we win or lose. No one else cares. We don't personally care. We care about development. Did you see Ryan House blow by a guy today on a breakaway almost? That's what I care about. That's what I care about. Like, do I want to make the playoffs? Yeah, I want to make the playoffs, but I worry about the process. I worry about our development. I worry about our guys improving. I worry about not tiring out Clay Wilson and Ben Walter because we have all these guys injured and they got to play so many minutes. Like, I worry about the big picture. Like, the teacher wasn't a good teacher today. That's me. So I got to be a better teacher tomorrow. It's not the guy's fault. Like, they're doing the best they can with what they got. They don't have a lot of bodies. We got a D playing forward, Testweed. Like, it is what it is. No Lang, no Rowe, no Byron, no Nemo. Like, you can go on and on and on. Like, it's nothing wrong with our team. Like, it is what it is right now. And I'm real happy to coach them. But obviously I got to coach them better. This is my bad today. I got to make them better players. That's my job. That's what I get paid to do.
Coach, you touched on Ryan House a bit. Obviously, you know, it's tough to find standouts in a 5-0 loss, but are there any other players that you felt stood out to you on your side?
I think all our players stood out in some way, to be honest with you. I think some guys did some really good things. I mean, Clay Wilson and Conley, they're all over the place. They're competitive. They're working so hard. They're doing really good things. They can go on and on. Like, I like a lot of parts of a lot of our game. Like, you know, if we sat here today, and nothing against Peoria, like, they deserved everything they got this weekend. I'm real happy for them and their team and their development. Like, that's good. But in the end of the day, if that's what they have at full strength, this isn't where we're at. If we manage to give up around 20 shots and 5 of them went in today, like, I'm confident, like, 2 weeks from now or whenever the tide turns and we get bodies back, like, we manage 20 shots, like, I'm real confident we'll win, probably 4-1. But this is the ebb and flow of this team we've seen. Like, we have to be healthy in order to be our best. And right now we're not real healthy, so, you know, I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay with that. We're going to hit the road, and we hopefully can get some guys back while we're on the road, and then we can come home and have a little bit more momentum as we come off the road, and we'll keep managing in there. We just got to find a way to hang in there until we get everybody back. But I liked a lot of things a lot of players are doing, and they really care, and they're really disappointed, and that's the good sign. That's all you can ask as a parent, and that's all you can ask as a teacher. Like, they care. They care about their grade. They're not happy with their grade, and that's what's most important. It's like the young guys in the room. If they come in and they're happy with a C average, well, that's not real good as a parent. But if you got guys that are producing a C average and they're not real happy, well, that's a good sign. We're in good shape. They're a little irritated in there. That's okay, but they're signing autographs right now. They're really good people. You know what? They're putting a smile on their face, and they're going to be good pros, and we'll get through there.
I know if I asked Clay Wilson how much you wanted to play, he'd say you want to play 60 minutes. You toned it down a bit in the third. Was that a conscious decision not to tire him out?
Yeah, we just this is a really tough stretch, like, and just by way of health. It has nothing to do with the games played or anything like that. We just have to manage some of our guys that have been here. Like, once we get all our bodies back, we can't afford to have like 5 and 17 and certain guys like 9 and 16 just exhausted because they're trying to carry the team right now, and that's what's most important. We got to distribute that ice, and we'll have to distribute some on the road. And if we can do that, I think when we do get healthy, if we need to make a late push, depending on where we stature in the playoff race, like, the only way we're going to make a really good late push is to have some rest. So, like, how I manage the veterans right now versus the rookies is totally different. You know, Clay Wilson probably won't put on the skates again until maybe Tuesday night. You know, he'll rest. He'll get his rest because he, as we know, as you know, competes, and he's all over the place. So we got to get guys some rest right now.
It's a hard 28 minutes you played.
Yeah, that's, and you never know what the timekeeping in today's game. It could have been 32 or 33 at times. Like, the guy played a lot, but he enjoys the pressure. He wears our C. He wears it well, and so it's really a good thing. Like, that's why I say, to answer your question, like, who played well, like, we could go on and on. Like, I liked a lot of things we did today. We just, our our moments of truth offensively aren't, you know, we don't have a lot of finishers right now. It's kind of like where we were early, and then Kalanos got in here, and then things started to turn around, you know. We've had them 2 games over the last, 2 months? Month and a half at least. You know, that's changes our team significantly. So we're battling through her. It's okay. It's a Sunday afternoon.
Good.
Okay.
Gentlemen, thank you.
Thanks, Coach.